Hi, Al Caudullo for 360 Today, and I'm here with Dan with Operations and Chad with Creative Technologies. He's the coder. So we're here at Emblematic, and guys, you've come up with something called Reach.
Yes.
Tell me what that is. What is it all about? Who is it for?
It's actually an entry point to get into VR production, to VR authorship. It's the first web VR platform to create it's an authorship platform to create volumetric content on the web. So you do not have to download any of the software, you do not have to learn any of the coding, you do not have to have any bulky headsets or like computers. You can do
so
that.
You can just look at it on your PC.
On your PC, you can code it.
Even on your phone?
Even, that's in like development.
Okay, that's being worked on. Okay.
That's working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you were telling me an interesting story before. You were doing this out at USC campus, and you had some 10-year-old that created this whole Star Wars fantasy.
Yeah, so the event was LA Book Festival, LA Times Book Festival, and there was like family hanging around and trying to get into like, what's that fancy headset thing?
Right.
And so they were visiting our booth, and he came in and like, hey, what's this? And I told him like, you can create volumetric virtual worlds. And he said like, can you create a Star Wars fan world? And I'm like, yeah, of course. And so we quickly grabbed a few of the assets from Sketchfab. And
is that where you get most of the objects from?
A lot of times, yes.
Okay.
A lot of times, yes. You can even upload your own content if you have. But it was all of a sudden Star Wars thing, so we downloaded and we uploaded, and he was able to quickly grab the whole thing on moving things, placing around, and he placed a Star Wars platform. There was like a Star Destroyer plane. There was like BB-8, which is like huge and really creepy.
Yeah,
but he loved it, and his reaction was like pretty normal while he was operating on the computer.
Right.
And like, yeah, I can move things, and it's like simple. But when he published that scene and when he entered into the VR, when he put on the actual headset, he was blown away. He was just like...
It was the aha moment.
It was for him, exactly. And he was like screaming to his dad, like, Dad, look, there's a BB-8 right next to me. I can go closer. And all the things that he was doing, like he was like ducking down, trying to touch BB-8 and all those things.
Very cool.
It was interesting.
Well, why don't you show us a sample on your computer?
Yeah, of course.
And we'll see it this way, and then we'll also have some links for you to go and see for yourself. But please.
Surely.
Here we go. Okay, so why don't you show us what you've got?
Yeah, let's just create, again, a Star Wars scene.
Okay, that'd be cool.
So, 360 plus today.
Yes.
And I'm just going to add volumetric because volumetric.
It is volumetric, yes. A lot of people don't understand what volumetric is.
So volumetric, that means it's not flat, even though it's like you can look around, but it's not just flat as like a small sphere.
Right.
But it's something which has a depth also. So you can like walk forward, you can duck down to the objects, you can view from any angle.
Right.
So it's not just like from one angle looking around, but it's like walking inside.
So the difference between volumetric and 3D stereoscopic is that with 3D stereoscopic you have a limited field of view, whereas volumetric you can go completely around the object.
Completely around the object.
Okay.
Cool. So let's just add, because we talked about Star Wars.
Yes.
The new film is coming in.
Yes.
So this is a simple, sleek editor. It's also on web. I'm running it on Mozilla Firefox.
Cool.
And I can go ahead and add it there. So I have this Star Wars platform, and it's really quick and fast to load up. And it's all 3D, so I can zoom in. This is the mouse. I can zoom in.
Nice.
Or zoom out. I'm sorry because the mouse is working weirdly.
Okay.
But here's the whole thing. I can move this thing around.
Right.
So it's really simple. I'm just using clicks and buttons and just placing it around.
Nice.
I'm just aligning with the floor.
Right.
And here is a small preview button, which will take me to the preview, like what a user will look,
Right.
or what a user will
We'll see.
Yeah. So it looks like this, and right now the sky is really white, or
Sure.
without any,
We don't have any
contact.
we don't really background
Yeah.
there yet.
So we can add 360 videos or a 360 photograph. I have a 360 photograph of night sky.
Cool.
So now we can see the scene
Oh,
is like
wow.
building up. And let's add characters or like models. So I can add BB-8,
Right.
and it's huge. As I mentioned, it was huge and creepy.
The giant BB-8.
Giant BB-8. I can
And then you're scaling them down
Yes.
to where we can have them rolling along the top of the spaceship.
Yes. We have a lot of mounts on the other side. It's a crap one of them. That'll make the whole demo smoother.
There we go.
Huge. if I want to get a scale, you can see, like, if I'm like a human, I'll be like, dude,
You got a little small person in there.
Yeah. So
then you can adjust the scale as well to
yes,
bring it down to more BB-8 size.
exactly.
Cool.
And it's still huge, I believe.
Okay.
I can preview it. And
There you go.
There it is.
Very
And
cool.
because it's volumetric and I'm working on my computer, I can
Right.
use this WASD key.
Right, to go left, right,
to
up,
left,
down.
right, and use my mouse button to look around and
Okay.
just like. So, what I mean by volumetric is here is an object I can just walk
Right.
around and like
Completely
close
around it.
Exactly. For any story, you require to have a character.
Okay.
It's like multimedia content.
Right.
Most or something similar. So what we have is there are like a bunch of different formats available in volumetric videos.
Right.
There's like normal flat videos, then there's like just frontal depth video,
Right.
and then there is another one which is the whole fully volumetric, which is 360,
Right.
or like fully modeled, which is like 3D view
Right.
of the character. Because we are like aiming at the other part of the spectrum, which is for non-gamers, for
Right.
storytellers, and who wants to get into VR,
Right.
we want to keep it as simple and really inexpensive. And for that, anyone can just click a green screen video,
Oh, cool.
and then they can just click on that, and that will add a green screen flat video.
Okay.
It's small, so I can just scale it up and bring it forward.
Okay, there we go.
And because it's a flat, you can have this feature of billboarding, so that it will always face towards you.
Okay, so that way it doesn't look flat at
Yeah,
one point when you
exactly.
move around it.
Exactly. With all the motion, it will move.
Right.
It's a cheat to trick your brain.
Sure.
When you have everything in 3D and just one element which is not 3D.
You assume that it is.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you can have like a green color or any of the solid background.
Right.
So you can select like black, which is like this, or you can select green. So if
Okay.
I select black,
Then it becomes a cutout.
of the black.
Yes. And you see right through.
Yes.
So she's got a head, but the body is kind of gone.
Yeah. Right. So if you have a blue screen, I can just click on the green color.
Right. And there you go.
Exactly. Let
Cool.
me place the recording maybe, and it's just huge as the scale proportion wise.
Okay. And she has no spacesuit, so she's going to die in a matter of seconds out here in the cold vastness of space.
She is Jedi.
Okay, so she has the power.
Exactly.
She has the force.
She is, yeah.
Okay.
And you can see, I can just turn the preview on,
Right.
and it's a video.
Okay, but let's see it in the headset.
Yeah.
This
So
is
I
gonna
can
be so
publish this, and that will create a whole video link.
Okay.
And let me publish that now. I'm going to
So
start
that's,
the video.
that's kind of the final step is to
Yeah.
publish it,
Yeah.
and then you look at it in the player.
that generates the whole URL, so you
Okay.
can share it on mobile phones.
So this can be sent then to anybody.
Exactly,
Just
yeah.
sending them a link.
Exactly, and it adopts the whole headset. If you're on a mobile phone, it will adopt the mobile phone. If you're on a headset,
Very
it
good.
will adopt accordingly.
And ultimately, you'll be able to just embed these like a YouTube video into a web page.
Into web.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Totally.
Wow.
So, are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Cool. Put it on.
Oh my God, I'm there. Okay, now I'm going to hold on the start, and there we go.
You can walk around the BBA, and you can get closer.
Yeah, that's the cool thing. Now, not all headsets are going to let you be able to walk around like this.
Mm-hmm.
You do have to have the 6 DOF or 6 degrees of freedom in order to do that. But this is very, very cool. And it's absolutely amazing to me how fast you guys were able to put that together.
Yeah.
So there you have it, guys. This is called Reach. It's from Emblematic, and it's still in beta.
It's still in beta. We're constantly developing and making it more smoother, faster, and new features.
Cool. And it'll be coming soon to
Everywhere.
a laptop or a desktop
I mean,
computer
right
in
now-
your area.
Yeah, right now it's working on desktops.
Right.
You can get on board. Soon on mobile phone and iPads or tablets.
Very cool. Very cool. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
There we go.
It's amazing.